Everyone, this is Herander, and today I'm going to be playing my rogue deck, Kill Quest Draw, or KQD, and the lovely Gruntcat will be providing
What does the
commentary.
Q mean?
Kill. Wait, no.
What does the Q mean?
No, the kill means knives.
What?
Knives Quest Draw.
What does quest mean?
Okay, see, it breaks down like this. It's basically Miracle Rogue. The quest is revolving around one of my centerpieces, which is Questing Adventurer, 2 copies of him.
Ah,
Yeah, and then the other centerpiece is the Gadgets and Auctioneer. This is the backbone. Well, Gadgets and Auctioneer is the backbone of Miracle Rogue. You basically get your Gadgets and Auctioneer down, and ideally a Questing Adventurer.
what's a miracle?
It's when you play a Gadgets and Auctioneer, and then draw a ton of cards on the same turn. What enables you to do this is 0 cost backstabs, preparations, shadow step.
So you like hold a load of zeros in your hand, and then when you get that guy, you just bust them all out.
Exactly, and you draw a ton of cards. Or in this guy's case, every time you play a card, he gains a level. And then everything else is sort of removal and various bits and pieces. So we've got 2 backstab, 2 preparation, which reduces the cost of another spell to 0. So a good combo I like is preparation into one of my Fan of Knives. So that costs 0, and you draw 2 cards if Gadgets and Auctioneer is in place. 1 Cold Blood, because when I had 2, it didn't quite work. I'd never quite had the creatures, so until I put in 1 copy of Sinister Strike. 2 Conceal. Generally you're going to want to draw into Conceal and play it after you get the Gadgets and Auctioneer down, or the Questing Adventurer to give them cover and enable them to carry on doing stuff the next turn. Elven Archer, cheap, low cost removal, solid 1/1 creature. Combos well with the single copy of Knife Juggler, because you get a targeted spell and then he'll lob a knife out. I used to have 2, but I found I have more spell cards, so I've put in... I did have 2 Kobold Geomancers, but I've got 1 Blood Mage Thanos. 2 Eviscerate for either creature removal ideally, or extra damage. 1 copy of Sap, because 2 was a bit heavy. 2 Shiv. Blood Mage Thanos, again explained. Only 1 copy of these guys, so they don't clog my hand. Novice Engineer for draw. Fan of Knives removal and draw. And then Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins!
Because Leroy Jenkins is always good for a bit of burst damage. So yeah, that's Knives Quest and Draw, KQD. So we'll take this into casual. I haven't actually done any ranked yet. Mainly because the rankings were reset last week, so you've got a lot of the top players ploughing through at the moment. But after a bit more tweaking, I will look to try and bring this rogue deck in.
Yeah, I found that out the hard way.
Yeah, so did a couple of my friends. They were like, oh my god, I'm playing against people at the moment who have just got stacked legendaries in their deck. And it's like, yeah, that'd be why. Rankings reset, so everyone went back to the bottom of the barrel and are clawing their way to the top. So, so as not to destroy my matchmaking, I won't be touching ranked for another week and a week and a half or so. Oh, we have an opponent. A worthy opponent.
A worthy opponent. It's always a worthy opponent.
I want to fight Hogger, damn it.
How long did it take you to figure out that it always says worthy opponent?
Longer than it should have done, to be fair. Okay, this looks to be a good hand.
So what ideally is your idea of a good starting hand for this deck?
A bit of removal, one of like a Questing Adventurer, or even a Gadgets and Auctioneer, something like that. We're not going to play anything. Basically, we're just on the back foot until we can get our combo down and just trying to do damage control.
It's time for a little blow.
Oh, he's such a solid card. What do I want to do? I really don't want to let him live. But I don't want to waste cards either. The thing is, if I hit him, I'm going to be getting hit for 5 next turn due to his enrage. I don't want to, but I've got to be productive. I just can't let that thing live for now. So we'll do that. We'll waste 1 mana, but we get rid of it. And hopefully he won't have another one in his hand. Because those things are a pain. Okay, so he's got his fiery war axe. We can let him have that. Oh,
That no.
I reckon, Gruntcat, he might be playing aggro. I reckon he might somehow. Let's just pop him and take my 2 damage. Get me knives out.
I have to take it eventually.
Exactly. May as well take it sooner rather than later and let him deal another 2 damage.
X marks the spot.
Oh dear. This is looking a bit dire.
Well, he had a tasty hand, didn't he?
Just a bit. And I am gasping at the moment.
Not in a good way.
Definitely not. Oh, I don't want to take that 5 damage. But at the moment I really have to. Okay. He's got 3 attack. I can make this guy a 5/5. Kill her. 2/2, 3/3. Trade everything. And I'm blown out. Rawr. I'm gonna have to play the cards anyway.
Give me a quest.
Okay, so I've got a bit of recovery this turn. Sorry, that's some really difficult decisions to make, because I don't like blowing that many cards out early, but he's blown his hand out as well.
Well, you still got 2 novice engineers in hand to help you draw.
Yep, which will help out a lot.
They'll never know what hit 'em.
Man, this guy's playing a horrible rush down there. Come on, top decks, I'm no good, please. Oh. I really don't want to just throw another one away. I'm gonna play a novice engineer, see what I get. Sap. That doesn't help. Doesn't help at all.
Probably one of the worst cards you could have drawn at that moment.
I know. Oh, this is not going well for me at the moment. But Miracle Rogue can recover if I get the right things. Left in my deck at the moment, I got 2 Gadgets and Auctioneers, Leroy, Man of Knives. Lots of helpful things, but it might be a bit too late.
Getting quite dicey.
This is going really badly.
Can you offer him
nearly.
that 3/3 so I can see what it does?
Yeah, it gets.
No,
the-
that here's 3/3.
Oh, it gives him a 2/2 weapon.
Ah.
Yes. So I can't even bounce that because it hurts me in the long run. I could have really done with drawing any draw for a removal. This has not gone well.
Well, you could kill the 3/3,
Hmm.
and then you could kill the 4/4 next turn.
You're sure?
I think that's going to be the best way to do it.
Give it a shot.
I mean, you can't really afford to take much more damage, so I think killing one of the creatures is the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
He's really trying to finish me off. I think he's more or less got me. Oh, my draw this game, I swear. Freaking swear down. Right.
Spent too much time in London.
I did. See, that'd have been so much helpful earlier on. Oh dear. Diddly dee.
What does Shadow Step do?
It bounces a creature back to my hand. Which means that I could save him, get another one, but then this lady would live, which is a problem.
Yeah, 'cause since you're on 5 health.
Yeah.
Give me a quest.
Leave him. is where he equips a bigger weapon and just finishes me. That'll do. Right, well, that didn't go very well.
No, it didn't, did it?
Nope. Never mind.